Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem performed by Loretta Ciani.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly seen, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Loretta. Good afternoon. My name is Samantha Twiddell, and I'm the Executive Director of the Rancho Mirage Chamber of Commerce. On behalf of the Board of Directors of the Chamber, I'm delighted to welcome you to the 2015 Mayor's State of the City Luncheon. Mayor Smotrich has prepared a magnificent program that she will present just shortly. I'd like to take a moment to introduce you to the Chamber's Board of Directors. And board members, if you could please stand when I say your name. But guests, please hold your applause till the end of the introductions. Thanks. Chairman of the Board, Marilyn Bauer, David Bryant, Bert Carter, Stasia Doyle, Todd Flood, Lisa Jimenez, Michael Potts, Virginia Nelson, Jeff Norman, Jack Shrebnick, Jason St. John, Ken Wheat, Teresa Whipple, and Randy Zupansky. I'm also honored to introduce to you our City Council. Mayor Pro Tem Dana Hobart, Council Member Ted Weil, Council Member Richard Kite, and the Chamber's beloved, most recent past chair, who helped us get through one of our most difficult periods and who helped deliver us to this most excellent day, Council Member Charles Townsend. And of course, our wonderful Mayor, Iris Smotrich. And please welcome City Manager Randy Beidner. Also like to introduce a College of the Desert Board of Trustee, Aurora Wilson. From the City of Palm Desert, Council Member Sabby Jonathan. And also please welcome Cathedral City Mayor Stan Henry. And of course, we are delighted to have with us Supervisor John Benoit. And please enjoy your lunch. The program will begin in just a few minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mayor Smotrich.
Wow, Isn't this beautiful? Good afternoon, everyone. It is my great honor to be here today as Mayor of Rancho Mirage, and it is my great honor to welcome you all to enjoy a very special event. I am honored to share with you the excellent progress of our wonderful city. Over the last year, a great deal has been accomplished. Many have contributed to our advancement, and it pleases me to have this opportunity to recognize the extraordinary individuals and organizations that work tirelessly to make Rancho Mirage shine. They are, in my mind, a galaxy of stars that deserve recognition from their city and from their mayor. Thank you to the Rancho Mirage Chamber of Commerce for this lovely luncheon and for all that the Chamber does on behalf of our city. Thank you, Samantha Twiddell, our new and delightful Executive Director of the Chamber. And many kudos to the dynamic board of the Chamber for the excellent partnership with the city. They contribute so very much to the vitality of our business community. I am so pleased that many of our fearless police and firefighters are represented in the room today. Thank you, Captain Sue Trevino, Lieutenant John Shields, and your courageous police squad that provide us a safe place to live and work. Thank you, Deputy Chief Dorian Cooley and Chief Bill Hunley, and your team of valiant firefighters that provide us protection and paramedic services. The City Council appointed commissioners are very important contributors to the success of Rancho Mirage. The commissioners exemplify the finest of our amazing city. They serve on 13 boards and commissions listed on the slide behind me. These hardworking volunteers help the council research policy points, plan special events, and produce a multitude of enriching programs. Comprised primarily of retired experts in their fields, the commissioners share expertise and experience. Their work makes the council better informed. With the commissioners in attendance, please stand. A huge thank you to our very dedicated commissioners. Over the last year, I have had the pleasure of spending countless hours at City Hall and the Rancho Mirage Public Library working with staff members. Our beautiful Rancho Mirage and the excellent service and programs that we offer are in great part due to the diligence of our city staff under the leadership of City Manager Rander Binder, sitting right here in front. My respect for the staff's intelligence, experience, and hard work on behalf of the city is boundless. As your mayor, my top priorities have been safety and the quality of life for our residents. From emergency preparedness to accessibility for disabled residents, many have worked hard to improve our services. I'm most proud of the fact that we now stream City Council meetings live with closed captioning for our hearing impaired residents. We are the only city in the Coachella Valley that provides this service. And may I say it again, because we are so proud that we are the only city that provides this service. In addition, it has been my privilege to have assembled a Disability Information Service Task Force comprised of several top experts in their field, to create a web resource which lists services available in our region and beyond. I am so happy to tell you that this valuable informational service will be launched on the city's website this month. Your council knows that pets are wonderful companions. Therefore, we instituted a program that reimburses Rancho Mirage residents up to $300 in expenses relating to adopting a pet. And I don't think it gets much better than that. Your council's concern for pets in a disaster prompted us to approve an emergency preparedness program for pets, which includes registering pets with the city and obtaining a pet identification card referred to as the PIC card. In the event that a pet is separated from its owner in a disaster and is found by city staff, this program will enable pets and their owners to be reunited. From our art affair to the many excellent programs and services at the Rancho Mirage Public Library, every effort has been made to improve services and provide our residents with the quality of life we all enjoy in Rancho Mirage. Rancho Mirage TV, RM Magazine, RM Insider, and my bi-monthly mayor's messages are distributed to help residents keep apprised of what's happening, but more importantly, they are published to encourage resident participation in all the wonderful opportunities available in our city. The improving economy has developers back in the game. Comparing the first 7 months of this fiscal year to the same period last year, we have experienced a 15% increase in permit applications. We are so delighted to see the redevelopment work that has begun at the Rancho Las Palmas Shopping Center and the Jaguar dealership being built at Desert European Motor Cars. The recent announcement that a 6-star resort is being planned for the Cove across from the atrium on Highway 111 will add yet another dimension to Rancho Mirage's panache. During this last year, the city used some of its reserves to reduce debt and better position the city financially. By paying off our unfunded pension liability in December of 2014, we have accomplished what few other cities in California have been able to do. Rancho Mirage can now boast a fully funded pension plan. In addition, your city has paid off its last bond obligation, saving $1.6 million in interest. I'm happy to also tell you that Rancho Mirage is anticipating a balanced budget at the end of the current fiscal year. All of this excellent financial news, combined with the fact that we will soon build a dog park and are currently undertaking a $6.5 million refurbishment of the Rancho Mirage Community Park, is an indicator of great success. I know it is quite obvious, but I am so happy to declare that the state of the city of Rancho Mirage is excellent. A year ago, the Ritz-Carlton Rancho Mirage reopened. Most of us have experienced the warm welcome and gracious service provided by the ladies and gentlemen that comprise the Ritz-Carlton Rancho Mirage. From the valet service to the servers in the restaurants, we have all been warmly greeted and made to feel like we are the most important guests in the world. Every staff member, from the general manager to the talented chef, carries in their pocket the Ritz-Carlton Credo. This Credo is considered the gold standard for customer service across all business segments of the world. One of the Credo's principles is, we are ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen. And indeed they are, and indeed they do. I am pleased to pay tribute to General Manager Doug Watson and the ladies and gentlemen of the Ritz-Carlton Rancho Mirage for relaunching our city's 5-star lodging property with such great style and such great success. We live on a major fault line, and as you know, experts have been telling us for years that the big one is coming. Your council is very concerned that after a calamity, residents could be without utility services and assistance for several days. To that end, the city's Emergency Preparedness Commission meets to address the council's concerns regarding emergency preparedness. The city's Emergency Preparedness Commission is our largest commission with 15 members, 2 expert consultants, and a physician advisor. You can just imagine what a task it is to chair such a body. Marcia Stein, the commissioner's chair, embodies all that it takes to get a job done. Marcia brings a lifetime of professional experience to her role as chair of the commission, and she always delivers for the council and for the community. The commission has worked diligently on numerous programs that urge residents to be prepared. We have continued to offer residents, free of charge, our very important CERT training classes and refresher courses. These classes fill up almost immediately and provide critical training needed for emergency first responders. The Commission's outreach programs to homeowners, HOAs, and businesses have been very effective, with commissioners acting as safety program coordinators as well as guest speakers. The Race to Be Ready, the Emergency Preparedness Expo, and the Lecture Forum, recently held at our library, is another example of this hard-working group's productivity. This event was spearheaded by Dr. Paul and Megan Kopsky, who worked tirelessly to make it happen. Please join me in honoring Marcia Stein, Dr. Paul, and Megan Kopsky, and the city's Emergency Preparedness Commission for all they do to help our residents get prepared for any emergency. Jim, come on up. No, that's Maya Angelou stated, "One must know not just how to accept a gift, but with what grace to share it. Our next honorees exemplify grace and generosity and a deep and decades-long concern for our residents and their quality of life in our valley. These two residents of Rancho Mirage have blessed charitable and nonprofit institutions in our city and throughout our region. Both Annette Block and her husband Richard survived cancer. Therefore, their charitable focus has been on health and particularly cancer care and research in their hometown of Kansas City and in our region. Without their benevolence, we would not have the pleasure of strolling through our Richard and Annette Block Cancer Survivors Park. Many patients fighting the disease find great comfort in the refuge of our lovely park. And by the way, there are 24 Richard and Annette Block Cancer Survivors Parks across the United States and Canada. Helene Galen has also focused on health care, with long tenured service on the boards of the Eisenhower Medical Center and the Barbara Sinatra Center for Abused Children. Helene has served in both the demanding role as chairwoman on both boards. Helene Galen and Annette Block serve on the board of the Palm Springs Art Museum, and their profound interest in the arts has helped the museum to grow to the superb institution it is today. Helene's patronage gave us the Galen Center in Palm Desert. In addition, her goodwill has resulted in the wonderful performing arts facility at Rancho Mirage High School, so named the Helene Galen Center for the Performing Arts. Annette Block and Helene Galen know how to make a difference in people's lives, and they work hard as philanthropists in order to ensure that the long-term benefit of their generosity is lasting and most profound. Nothing could give me more pleasure than shining a spotlight on these two ladies for their extraordinary thoughtfulness. Please join me in honoring our two brightest shining stars, Annette Block and Helene Galen. Three years ago, when a Rancho Mirage Writers Festival was proposed, we were most excited, and little did we know that almost overnight it would become one of America's best. As co-founder of the festival, Jamie Kabler expanded its possibilities in all directions. Jamie's work with our library director, David Bryan, and the library staff and volunteers has resulted in a huge success for the festival and recognition for our city. Festival patrons have repeatedly stated that their experience went far beyond their greatest expectations. Thanks to Jamie's hard work and determination, next year's festival has already secured 82 angel patrons, each pledging $5,000, ensuring a solid financial base for the festival. With Jamie at the helm, we can look forward to many years of engaging Writers' Festival programs that will entertain, edify our residents, and while attracting audiences from far and wide. So please join me in saluting one of our favorite stars, Jamie Kabler, for his efforts on behalf of the Rancho Mirage Writers' Festival. Few know how challenged our LPGA tournament, formerly known as the Kraft Nabisco Championship and originally named the Colgate Dinah Shore Tournament, has been over the last few years. And yet, through it all, Tournament Director Gabe Cotting persevered with IMG and the LPGA to secure a new title sponsor for our signature event. It's been a heroic effort, ending with a new title sponsor that cares deeply about the tournament. We are so proud of and grateful to Gabe Cotting, IMG, and the LPGA for successfully securing the very prestigious sponsor, All Nippon Airways, Japan's largest airline. Millions of television viewers around the globe see the broadcast of the ANA Inspiration, and Rancho Mirage looks like paradise through the lens of the television cameras, especially in countries where winter is just ending. The worldwide broadcast of the tournament is our most important tourism marketing program. Thus, our significant sponsorship support for the tournament, our deep commitment to enhancing our branding position on the course, and in ensuring that the commentary of the television announcers includes repeated mention of Rancho Mirage as the home of this glorious event. It is the ultimate in the promotion of our city. All of this would not be possible without our dear friend Gabe Cotting and All Nippon Airways. Please join me in thanking Gabe and Masaki Yokai, ANA's Vice President of Marketing and Sales. Together, they are ensuring that Rancho Mirage's legacy golf tournament endures and thrives in our city. As predicted by Jeff Cowan, Sunnylands has indeed become the Camp David of the West. Only 4 years into Sunnylands' operation as a public institution, many gatherings of global importance have been convened. Twice, the President of the United States used the estate to meet with world leaders. The global media attention related to these meetings has enhanced the recognition and interest in our destination and among international and domestic travelers. In addition, Sunnylands is a wonderful attraction for residents and visitors. Their recently launched Festival of the Desert promises to be an important addition to the events that drive our economy. As we rely on transient occupancy tax derived from tourism to fund a significant part of our annual operating budget, our appreciation of Sunnylands and the Annenberg Foundation Trust at Sunnylands is profound. You should know that as of the end of January 2015, our transient occupancy tax collection has exceeded the same period of the previous year by 46%. Quite amazing. Many factors contributed to this increase, but a significant factor is the increase in international awareness that we are a sophisticated luxury, cultural, educational, and golf destination. For this, we acknowledge President and CEO Jeff Cowan and the Annenberg Foundation Trust at Sunnylands for their efforts and much, much more. They have convened the highest level meetings of global leaders and garnered worldwide media attention for Rancho and Mirage. Please join me in expressing our appreciation to Jeff Cowan and the Annenberg Foundation Trust at Sunnylands. The Rancho Mirage Public Works Department's mission is to keep our city maintained and ensure that all our new projects are completed on budget and on time. The team of 21 highly skilled experts in their fields is headed up by 30-year veteran Bruce Harry. Bruce has had a leadership role in supervising most of the major capital improvements in our city since its inception. Let me outline the department's accomplishments just for this year. Bruce and his team supervised the construction of 2 major solar projects. The first was at City Hall and is generating 60% of the building's electrical needs. The second project is at the City Yard. This project is providing 100% of the electrical needs for the yard. The department supervised the rehabilitation of 3.5 miles of landscape medians. Water-intensive and high-maintenance landscaping was replaced with colorful, drought-tolerant, and low-maintenance landscaping and energy-efficient LED lighting. The intersection at Frank Sinatra and Highway 111 was completely renovated with wider and longer turn lanes, new traffic signal poles, and improved lighting. The renovation of Rancho Mirage Community Park is well underway. The new amenities that are being added to the expanded park are numerous, including a state-of-the-art children's playground, 2 lighted pickleball courts, exercise stations, a grand arrival courtyard, a tree-lined promenade, lush and efficient landscaping, additional parking, and most exciting is an amphitheater that will seat 600+ guests. Of special importance to me in the plans for the renovated park is a memorial to our veterans, past, present, and future. And something else that's very special to me is special playground equipment for disabled children. The department applied for and received $3.5 million in transportation-related grants for this year, bringing the total grant money for upcoming projects to $44 million. The department the department renegotiated the Burtech waste and recycling contract, resulting in some of the lowest customer rates in our valley, of which they are very proud. For these many accomplishments and for providing us with the very best maintained city in the valley, it is my honor to recognize Bruce Harry and the entire Public Works Department. Thank you, all of you. Quite a group, and we are so proud of everything they have achieved. All the successes and advancements of our city that I have described today, in one way or another, emanates from one body that oversees and guides our city with the greatest of care and expertise. I am so privileged to serve the residents of Rancho Mirage alongside my Rancho Mirage City Council colleagues, Mayor Pro Tem Dana Hobart, Council Member Ted Weil, Council Member Charles Townsend, and Council Member Richard Kite. They are the constellation that illuminates and guides our city forward. Please join me in honoring my colleagues and your city council for unparalleled vision and leadership.
Sophomore Chase Hume.
Thank you so much, Chase. That was just wonderful. And what a wonderful song to have played today. We all make wishes, but I don't think we could wish for better stars shining in our city or for a better city in which to live. Thank you, dear friends, for attending today, and my love and best wishes to you all. Thank you.